Dedicated to Manchester United fans,
dedicated to Jose Mourinho.
Charlie, so how do we rate this now? I mean, is it the players or is Jose Mourinho? I'm wondering.
Or maybe Juventus was just too good.
Oh, what's it too good? Well, that's what Jose Mourinho is saying, but I don't know. Whether we should take that.
I don't know. Because the performance has been poor generally.
Against Chelsea.
Against Chelsea but they still drew. I mean, you see, that's the point.
Mourinho says that quality. Charlie Bonucci, Chiellini, but
so he wants to behave like the Ghana Cylinder Manufacturing Company that's fired their players and left the coach.
Today we'll see what Barca will do without Messi. It's all right. It's all right.
Well, that's also another game to watch.
We'll see what Barca will do without Messi. That's another one.
All right.
Real Madrid won, but still the fans are saying that no, Coach Nonyade. Coach Nonyade. And there's a Clasico this weekend. Hey, problems everywhere.
Problems everywhere.
Everywhere.
What a weekend coming
up. And that's your Liverpool is playing today. We'll see what you can do.
Hey, don't just say it like that. Liverpool, the team to watch.
Attacking team, we are now defending. You play hard, so they are defending like that. It's a serious thing.
Anyway, the Sports Center is brought to you by all Man U fans. Our condolences to Man U fans. It's also brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV, just thrills. And Cowbell Gold Energy for winners. Exciting things are happening with MTN Momo. Keep using your MTN Momo wallets to make payments, send money, and just do more on MTN Momo to build points. And you could win an iPhone X, Samsung S9 Plus, Samsung TV set, and up to 2,000 Ghana cedis cash every month. Plus many more exciting prizes. Just dial *120# to check your points. Promo lasts till 31st October 2018. Please note, promo winners will be called only with 0244 300,000 to redeem their prize from the MTN office and not through text messages. Promo winners will not receive any promo codes. Promo winners do not have to pay anything to redeem a prize. So go on, just Momo it everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply. Let's say a big good morning to the new MTN head of marketing.
Okay.
Yes. There's a new MTN marketing chief. Good morning.
Salute, boss.
Salute to you and Selo Madadibo, CEO, and the rest of the team. Yes, a great morning. Now, we have made the move. Yes, we moved to our new state-of-the-art head office, an edifice that embodies our continued growth, support for our communities, our drive for innovation, and our optimism for the future. You are welcome to number 87 Independence Avenue, close to the Aqua J interchange. As we commence this chapter in our rich history from this new head office, we will continue to support the trade and investment activities of many generations of Ghanaians. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And here for sports. So coming up in the Sports Center, it was a night of UEFA Champions League action, and Manchester United showed again why they are way off their lead in Europe.
Pass to Cristiano Ronaldo down the right-hand side. Good cross into the 60-yard box. A lovely touch by Dybala. Dybala is in and has got the goal there for Juventus. What a way to register the first goal. Juventus lead Manchester United by 1-0. Dybala caught that ball really well right inside the goalkeeper's 60-yard box, and that touch was deep into the right-hand side of the post. Dybala looks up, two fingers pointing the sky. Juventus lead by 1-0.
Yeah, there were wins for Bayern Munich, Real Madrid and Manchester City. More to come from the Champions League. But first, the Accra Stadium will be ready for the upcoming African Women's Championship by the close of this month. And after months of renovation at the facility, the contractor is set to hand over the stadium to the Sports Ministry and the local organising committee next week. A member of the Accra Venue Local Organising Committee, Benjamin Willie Graham, says they are impressed with the work done so far.
The contractor has made it clear that he's going to hand over at the end of the month, and we're expecting the branding of the stadium by 10th of November, because that's when the CAF marketing team or the branding to be in town. So I would say that everything is on course. Scoreboard equipment were brought into the country, or perhaps were brought to the stadium on Saturday, plus there is other seats that are also expected to be replaced and fixed. So I would say that yes, work is ongoing 24/7. Workers are always there to ensure that at least they're able to finish on time. So the CAP team was also at the Accra Sports Stadium on Saturday. I was with them. We checked the media center, the media facilities, and they gave the verdict, and everything is okay, and they're hoping to come back in earnest to finish it up. Contractor says at the end of this month, it's going to be ready. So it's something that the contractor has made it clear, because he knows that we don't have much time, and he has assured that we shouldn't have a problem.
Well, we're looking forward to that, of course. Now, club football, and there have been mixed reactions to Kumasi Asante Kotoko's petition to the Normalization Committee to revisit CAF statutes to allow them represent Ghana in next year's CAF Confederations Cup. Now, while some are in favour, others have vehemently opposed to Kotoko's move. My colleague Kelvin Owusu-Ansah has more.
Kumasi Asante Kotoko Sporting Club have protested against the decision of the Normalization Committee not to get any Ghanaian club to participate in the 2018-2019 CAF Champions League or the Confederations Cup. The Porcupines believe they must be made to compete since they are ever ready and financially as well as technically sound to make the Africa campaign. Management member of the club in charge of policy analysis, Dr. Yao Amosapon, represents the stance of the club.
It's true that we have expressed our interest to participate in this year's and of course next year's Confederations Cup by virtue of what the law states according to the CAF regulations. And per the law, Article 4, subsection 6, it says that as winners of the previous CAP, in terms of the FA Cup, we are still the holders of the CAP and are entitled to represent it at the Confederations Cup if no football activity goes on for that particular year. And for that reason and for that matter, it will be prudent that the Normalization Committee be written to for them to forward our name CAF for CAF to invite that play for the coming Confederation Cup.
The supporters have also backed the club's management with threats of embarking on a demonstration should the Normalization Committee fail to overturn their decision. This was made very clear by Chairman Obin Setre, the regional circles chairman of Ashanti, before Chairman of Circle 118 at Mampong, affectionately known as Kalipo, had this to share.
We want to play in Africa. We are not one of the teams who cry for help when they participate in CAF competitions. We have the financial muscles and quality players to compete. Our leaders must allow us to play in Africa. Otherwise, we will embark on a demonstration.
We'll see where that really leads, and we'll be keeping an eye on that development story. On Thursday, there will be an official announcement on the host country for the 2023 All-Africa Games. Ghana made a final presentation to the bid committee on Monday in Algeria for the rights. Bamba Tando has more.
By the time sports consultant and leader of Ghana's bid committee, Rex Dankwa, was ready to meet the representatives of the African Union, the African Union Sports Council, and the Association of National Olympic Committees of Africa, ANOCA, on Monday morning, other competing countries had dropped their bids, leaving Ghana as the sole candidate for that day. Egypt nearly cast a slur in Ghana's way at the last minute, stating that just like their other counterparts, Equatorial Guinea, Ghana could end up withdrawing. Ghana, through Rex Dankwa, had to fight tooth and nail to have Egypt surrender. In the end, Cameroon, Nigeria, Congo DR, Botswana and Algeria all threw their weights behind Ghana.
So we have to get into the UEFA Champions League now, and Cristiano Ronaldo marked his return to Old Trafford with a win in our commentary game last night as Juventus side, outclassed Manchester United to move 5 points clear at the top of the Champions League Group H. Now, the former United star helped to set up Juve's win at the 17th minute when his cross-reaching Paulo Dybala, definitely went straight in after Dybala finished nicely from close range. We can now hear from Juve captain Chiellini.
It was an important game for us because we go to 9 points and we have 5 points over Manchester, and for the first position is very important. We did a fantastic first half, and maybe it's only 1-0, but we can do the second goal. Instead, in the second half, we suffered the pressing of Manchester United, but we was able to do not concede so many chances.
So Jose Mourinho and his Manchester United side lost, but he was happy with the result. Why?
Good experience for some of the boys. Rashford, Martial, Lukaku. I think is the first season he plays. Second, because we played last season. Second season he plays Champions League too. So we work hard. We try to improve our players, but.
high-powered ministerial delegation select in marathon meeting of a KNUST violence as the university insists they can.
When I say quality, I don't say just the creative player, just the beautiful player. You know, Chiellini, Bonucci, beautiful, absolutely beautiful to see.
Jose Mourinho there now. Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola says his side played the best football of his time in charge as they swept aside Shakhtar Donetsk to go top of the Champions League Group F. Now the English champions dominated from start to finish with captain David Silva and defender Aymeric Laporte scoring in the first half before substitute Bernardo Silva sealed the points in Ukraine.
Well, in Europe, high-powered ministerial delegation still in that marathon meeting over the KNUST violence.
We create a lot of chances, we control it, except the last 3-4 minutes. Second half, we push a lot with 5-6 players in front, and to control them and push them it was complicated, but every time we regain the ball, we could run, and we make a good chances for the counter-attack, but it's an amazing result. So 0-3 here. Now we will recover with these two results in Germany, and today here our defeat against Lyon is in our hands, so winning our games at home will be next stage.
Let's do more with the games we had last night. And Real Madrid beat Group G rivals Victoria Pilsen, but it was another unconvincing display by the European champions, whose coach Julen Lopetegui reportedly faces losing his job. Mas Farouki was at the Santiago Bernabeu last night.
Real Madrid's 2-1 win over Victoria Pilsen is their first victory in all competitions in over a month, and will bring some much-needed relief to head coach Julen Lopetegui. Goals from Karim Benzema and Marcelo gave the defending champions a 2-0 lead, though they conceded late on to give their head coach and the fans a nervous watch in the final minutes. Lopetegui has overseen Real's slump to 7th place in the Liga. Tuesday's result in the Champions League may buy him some time, but speculation continues he won't be in charge by the time Real travel to play their next match at Barcelona in El Clasico on Sunday.
In other results on the night, Roma were 3-0 winners at home over CSKA Moscow. Hoffenheim drew 3-0 with Lyon in Germany. German giants Bayern Munich beat AEK Athens 2-0 away in Greece. Valencia drew 1-1 with the Young Boys. And Ajax beat Benfica by 1-0 in Amsterdam. Tonight, European nights on Joy 99.7 FM will feature Kwejosamo's Inter Milan as they attempt to snatch all 3 points from the Messi-less Barcelona. Live commentary with build-up beginning at 6:30 p.m. Ahead of tonight's clash, though, Barcelona manager Ernesto Valverde says his side need to work together to get a result against Inter Milan without injured striker Lionel Messi. Also tonight, Richmond, Boachi Yadam and Rashid Samaila's Red Star Belgrade take on Liverpool at Anfield. Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp is hopeful of a good result.
It's a home game at Anfield and we want to win it. We are not sure if we can, but we will try everything what we're doing. It's not the nicest thing to do to play against us, to be honest. It's not that it feels like holiday. It's exactly what we have to make sure again and make a proper fight of it, because Belgrade will fight 100%.
Liverpool will fight tonight. Also on Joy 99.7 FM, we'll be giving you live commentary, and we have this game and 4 others, including Paris Saint-Germain, Napoli, Borussia Dortmund, Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray, Schalke, Lokomotiv Moscow, FC Porto, all covered. And again, the build-up is definitely at 6:30 p.m. Now, the 16:55 kickoffs will see Thierry Henry's AS Monaco take on Club Brugge, whilst PSV welcome Tottenham Hotspur. Let's talk a bit about the CAF Champions League, because Ahli of Egypt qualified to play Esperance of Tunisia in the CAF Champions League final, despite a 2-1 semi-final second leg loss at Etente Cité of Algeria. Now, the record 8-time African champions advanced 3-2 on aggregate to the 2-leg title decider next month, having won the first leg 2-0 in Cairo 21 days. North Africa football expert Mohamed Zahi was watching.
If anybody's ever wondering how difficult it is to win in North Africa, show them this match. It's all the little details. It's, the referee disallowing a valid goal because of crowd pressure. There's pyrotechnics. And I think the final 10 minutes, we only really played 2 or 3 of them because of the efficient time wasting. So what a result for Esperance de Tunis, who this year in January will be 100 years old. They would love to celebrate with a Champions League victory to their name. The coach had actually just been sacked last week because they've been 7th in the league table, and they've also been eliminated from the Arab Champions Cup. So it's been an up and down season for them, but this result has definitely gotten things back on track for them.
And it will be important for you to note that Esperance qualified 4-3 on aggregate, having lost the first leg 1-0 in Luanda, and would now, plan for revenge for a 2012 Champions League final defeat. Remember, they lost in that one to Ackley, and they were hoping to avenge that. Now, Ackley will host the first leg on November 2 and 3, with the return match between, decades-old North African rivals following the following weekend. Now, at stake will be a $2.5 million first prize. Wow. $2.5 million.
Wow, I love the sound of that.
Charlie, money is good, eh?
Money is very good.
And a place in the FIFA Club World Cup to be hosted by the United Arab Emirates during December.
Coutinho dashes the ball straight into the net. After a mix-up right there, Barcelona lead at Wembley by 1-0.
Insigne scores! 30 seconds shy of 90 minutes, and Napoli have snatched the lead against Liverpool.
Martial with the ball, he had too much power, skipped the post enough. Yeah. He really looked like he wanted to score from that angle. It wasn't about attempt, Gary.
David Silva with a winning goal, maybe, with 3 minutes remaining. Manchester City back on track.
Okay, so that we do it tonight, 6:30 p.m. Do join us for live commentary. Barcelona up against Inter Milan at the Camp. No, that's it for the Joy Sports Centre, Daniel.
Thank you very much, George. I can't wait to see what Barca will do without Messi tonight, seeing what Real Madrid has been doing without C. Ronaldo in the past few weeks. It's going to be such a night of football to watch.
Anyway. So, wonderful preview to the Clásico on Friday.
Yeah.
Ronaldo is not with Real Madrid. Messi is not with Barcelona. So, who are the stars to look out for? And what kind of a game will we expect, though?
I think it's good for both Real Madrid and Barca. It's about time we started looking beyond these two amazing players. Their era must come to an end sometime. For Messi in the next 5 years or so, for CEO tomorrow morning.
Hey, I'm out of here. What mischief is that?
Thank you very much, George. How did you do that? George, you know what we are discussing today on Corruption Watch? So, questionable contracts worth 1.5 million Ghana cedis were awarded. Most interesting, better malt being sold for 12 cedis, 50 pesos. Someone is asking, how better is the malt?
I'm out of here. You don't worry. This guy.
So you want to stay with us for the details of that and more. And of course, we'll be joined by our group of females who will be talking about what is happening in KNUST. I have some students, some of Kastanga and Unity, these new females there. What are the real issues? Is it a matter of males seeking dominance over the females? Is it a matter of outmoded traditions that want to be upheld? Or do the students really have a case when they say they are being brutalized, and they have been so for months? Stay with us on the Super Morning Show. We get to the bottom of what has been going on so far and try and fashion the best possible solution from the perspective of my guests. That's coming up shortly on the Super Morning Show. We're going to go for the groove now, brought to you by Stanbic Bank Moving Forward. That comes after these messages and then the Stanbic Bank Money Tip. Stay with us.
In this part of the world, we rise early, way before